Okay, so let's start with the first column on the right here. And this is the energy that you are bringing into the month from September. So you have the Six of Cups, the Prince of Swords, and then the Queen of Cups reversed. You're thinking fondly of a relationship, a friendship that you had with somebody. It was, you had no expectation of this relationship. You just enjoyed it. Every aspect of it. You had good times, and it was a relationship that you didn't require them to do things in order for you to love them. You loved them unconditionally. That's the word I was looking for. It was unconditional love that you had for this person, and you enjoyed being with them. And right at this time, coming into the month of October, you are thinking of that relationship and the time when it was so innocent and pure. You are an air sign. Our air signs are Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. So you are with the swords. You are all about thinking things over thoroughly, communicating, and a lot of things are in your mind, strategizing. Right here with the Prince of Swords, this is you. You are just charging ahead in your life, in your situation, and you don't care what's going on around you. You're just charging ahead and doing what you think you need to do. You are really focused on your life at this time. There could be a water sign around you, or this could be you taking on some of these personalities, but I really think it's somebody around you that is taking around on these personalities. Because the Queen of Cups is normally, a water sign is Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And they are very emotional and very, very, caring, considerate, especially with the card upright. Queen of Cups is very nurturing, kind of motherly in a way, but being reversed, this person is being very emotional and they are not being very nurturing at this time. That's why I don't think it's you, because you're not even focused on your emotions. You're just focused on your own needs, your own world, and your communication and charging ahead. But this person around you is being emotional. They obviously need your attention, and you aren't paying attention to their needs at this time. And they're not being good with their communication because they're just talking from their emotions. And air signs have a tendency to disregard situations that are very emotional, and they don't let others' emotions sway their opinion or judgment because they look at the facts a lot. Now the next column is your home life. You have 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, and 7 of Pentacles. So in your home life, you are creating something. You are being very diligent and taking your time at being a master of this creation that you are creating. Your home life is becoming very, very perfect. It could be in your sleeping quarters, your bedroom, your house, your living room, just the outward appearance of your house in general. You are making it perfect. The shrubs outside, the flowers you planted, the way you cut your grass, everything. You are working hard at that, being very perfect at your home life. Although underlying, there are some issues that are troubling. There are some situations with the 6 of Swords. You have some situations that are, the water is, as it shows in this picture, in this diagram, very choppy. There are situations that are troubling, and you're not paying attention to them right now because you are more focused on your opinions, your thoughts, your mind, with the swords again, because you have these swords. and you're trying to move away from that turbulence. And that's why you are focused with the Eight of Pentacles. You are focused more on the physical aspect and appearance of your surroundings. And as you're paying attention to your surroundings, you are also paying attention to the wealth that you are growing. You are placing it in investing it in a way that you are being patient enough, and you are seeing the fruits of your labor. You are starting to see things actually growing and materializing. And it's very earthly things that you are looking at. If it's not the wealth of your home life, it is the time, the energy, the possessions that you are observing and materializing at this time. The desires you have are the Hanged Man, the Seven of Cups reversed, and the Queen of Wands. So you desire to take a break, to take some time out for yourself so you can do some soul searching. You can go inwards and reflect and determine what it is you want to do next, because you are almost completed with perfecting the materialistic aspects of your home life. And you want to figure out what you want to do next, because you like to have tasks. You like to complete things in a systematic order. And right now, you don't have many choices to choose from. So you are limited on your choices. And that's why you're going inward to see if it's a materialistic thing, which it doesn't look like it is, because you don't have many choices left. It's probably more of a spiritual or a personal journey, a soul journey, or maybe aspects of your character that you need to focus on next. But you need to take that time out and do some inward guidance. With the Queen of Wands, there is a fire sign around you, or this could be you. This could be like your moon sign or one of your other signs in your chart. Your sun, your rising, one of your other signs. Or it could be somebody that has this fire sign, which is a Sagittarius, an Aries, or a Leo. And this Queen of Wands is very intuitive. She is very charismatic, nurturing, spiritual. She's the life of the party. She is very energetic, desirable, very charming. You could be taking on this aspect, or somebody around you is this way. They're very energetic and charismatic, and you desire this person at this time, or you desire to be this way at this time. With your desire on the Seven of Cups, because there are no choices, you probably desire some choices. Let's move on to the next column, is what you expect to happen in the month of October. With Prince of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles reversed, and Six of Pentacles. So it's all about the money. This month tends to be, looks like a money month so far. So what you expect to happen is there's an earth sign around you. That's probably why you're focused on the material aspect of your life, is because there is an earth sign around you who is very, very much a major part of your life. And this earth sign could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. This sign, this person is very, very patient. They are very level-headed and stable. They are really good with their finances, and they know what they want, and they know that they could just stand there and wait forever until it happens or materializes, until everybody else catches up. You expect this person to stay there for you and be there for you for the rest of your life. This is what you expect, at least for the month of October. With Four of Pentacles, right at this time, you are being a little not thrifty, but you're spend happy, or you're not being as thrifty as you should be. Because with this being reversed, they're not being as stable. So you're not being as stable with your finances. You may be indulging in purchases or expenditures, adventures, having fun, buying frivolous things. But you are very generous, and the people around you are generous back. You expect that to continue. Just like you expect here to be able to continue just to spend your money any way you want, instead of being thrifty and stable with your finances. The next column is what's going to surprise you in the month of October. You have Two of Swords reversed, Nine of Wands, and the Wheel reversed. So it's going to surprise you that you don't have many options. Actually, the options have been removed. You don't really have options. Like if this was upright, you would have a choice to be made. But you no longer have that choice. The choice has been, you waited too long, or the offer has been removed and the choice is no longer there for you. So this is going to surprise you. And it's going to make you be defensive. With the Nine of Wands, you're going to become, even though you've gone through all this stress and growth throughout the month, you are tired and you are weary and you need this rest. You need to do some soul searching, but you need to stand your ground because the choice has been removed, and you need to defend yourself and explain yourself and justify why you didn't make a choice when you should have made a choice. At this time, it appears that you are going through a karmic lesson, and you need to learn this lesson. There is some situation that you need to learn at this time with the Wheel reversed. But remember that even though things have slowed down, and right now you're learning a karmic lesson, it eventually, the wheel will continue to turn, and you will start to have better luck, because it can't continue to be all good luck, or it can't continue to be all bad luck. The wheel turns, and if you're in bad luck, soon there will be good luck, and vice versa. So you just need some patience. And you have the patience. In your home life, you have the patience. You do have patience. And this eventually will turn. But this is going to surprise you in the month. Your soon-to-be future, you have Five of Wands reversed, Princess of Pentacles reversed, and Ten of Wands. So let's start with Ten of Wands. By the end of October, you have increased your burdens, your tasks, your duties, maybe even your workload. And you are reaching your limit. There could have been some tasks that other people were doing for you, were helping you out, and now they no longer could take care of them, and they gave them back to you. So these are your burdens, and you need to take care of them. So by the end of October, you're going to see all the burdens you have, and maybe you need to assess the situation and let down some of those burdens. Are they all necessary for you to do to maintain your situation? With the Princess of Pentacles, you have a brilliant idea that has... I'm sorry, the battery died. So I will start where it ended, where it left off. And what we were on was the soon-to-be future with the Princess of Pentacles being reversed. This is an idea, a project a direction that you want to put into action. It is a seed that you want to plant, which is going to grow a lot for you. It's going to be very fertile and it's going to give you a lot of life. And as you can see, the rays from the divine, the spirituality and the energy that you get from the seed that you plant is going to be really good and great. But right now it's in reverse, so that means it's delayed at this time. So you're unable to put all your energy into this new adventure, this new direction you want to go. It could be a new job, it could be a new financial endeavor, but it could be anything else that you are planting the seed on, possibly a relationship, but it does have a lot of spirituality and growth to it. And also with the Five of Wands, the people around you aren't going to be doing their banter and they're picking on you and they're quarreling with you any longer, because they seem to have realized it wasn't as much fun as they used to enjoy doing it, and they have moved on to other people or other adventures, or you have stood your ground long enough with the Nine of Wands that they no longer enjoy doing that friendly picking on you and banter. So they have moved on. By the end of October, they have decided to leave you alone and move on. And your long-term outcome by the end of the year, by the end of December, you have the Queen of Swords, the Six of Wands reversed, and the Lovers reversed. With the Queen of Swords, this is you. You are an air sign, which is a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. So you started out as the Prince of Swords and have evolved into the Queen of Swords. You have learned how to control your what you say and the way you say things. You have learned what works and how to manipulate a situation with your words, the strength of your words, the command of your words, and you also are good at helping other people around you articulate and communicate what it is they want. You are very nurturing and helpful in that aspect. With the Six of Wands, you aren't going to get the recognition for this growth because people around you don't recognize how much you have grown with your skill, your communication skill, and your understanding of the human language and how much it does affect people greatly. So you won't get the acknowledgement and the compliments that you so deserve because you have evolved quite a bit from the Prince of Swords, who is just running into battle, just not caring what is going around and just blurting out what he wants, to actually being able to manipulate the situation, say what is needed and what helps the situation to turn into your favor. With the Lovers reversed, there has come a relationship in your life that you both need to go your separate directions. So at this time, you have distanced yourself from this other person, and you both have things that you need to accomplish on your own at this time. You have like quests and missions that you need to take care of. And then you can come back together and be a stronger and better couple or partnership, be it a business partnership or relationship. But there's always, even like in a family with brothers and sisters and or children or parents, there comes a time when you need to separate. You need to go your separate ways and grow and evolve. And then you can come back together and share and be a better partnership or relationship because of the growth. So it looks like you are going to have a great October, starting out as the prince and by the end of the year becoming the queen. You're going to be really strong. You're going to take on those burdens that are yours, determine what needs to be released. You're going to stand your ground, get that so needed rest and that focus. You're going to go inward and get that focus. Your home life looks excellent. You're going to have a lot of financial growth and a lot of really good stuff is going to happen around you. Your belongings, your environment is going to be really strong. There might be some issues that are still troublesome, but hopefully you clear that up and you get to solid ground again. You will definitely by the end of the year clear that up. By the end of October, you might still be working on those situations once you determine what it is you need to work on.